Wow, I got a lot on my mind right now, and most of it's pretty positive things, a lot of positive energy from the past few days. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's watching right now, everybody who's been supporting my channel. A lot of positive energy. What's going on, McGill? Hey, Ethan. Okay, man, so should we start somewhere? Do you guys want me to start somewhere specific about, like, everything that's transpired the past few days, or should I just jump straight into it? Because there's a lot to talk about. Hey, what's going on, Magma? I'm doing great. How you doing, 110% gaming? Alright, so, I actually tuned in to both days of Minecon 2016, and this was the first time that I watched both streams. I didn't watch like all 8-9 hours of every stream, but I watched like a couple hours worth of Minecon, and man, it was fun. It was a lot of fun to watch Minecon. I have to say, guys, it was a lot of fun. Not even just in general, like about like the content and features, but just watching some of the panels and watching like the YouTubers versus 4J. That was a lot of fun to watch. YouTubers versus 4J was a ton of fun. Shout out to Stampy and the squad for holding down the fort. I thought it was a lot of fun to watch them do their thing. What's going on, Nutrient? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Okay, so yes, wow. I guess we'll start off with 4J Studios since they had their first panel. We'll start off with 4J Studios. Gosh, there's a lot to say about that panel specifically. I have to say there was a couple things that I want to say that I want to get off my bat. And I noticed it. If you guys are watching the stream, I sort of noticed how like the audience was sort of rude. The audience was sort of rude to 4J Studios, at least how they asked their questions. But you know, that's just sort of something that's small, and it got on my nerves because I felt like we were being really rude to 4J Studios the way we asked our questions. But that's beside the point. Presentation, right? Wow, holy cow, a lot of surprises coming from 4J Studios. First and foremost, we are receiving 1.9 and 1.10 October 4th. Yes, October 4th is the release date. So I was quite surprised about that. I was not expecting them to just give us another update this soon. I was expecting an update to come. One second, my phone. I was expecting an update to come, but not this soon. I think once they announced that it was coming October 4th, I was like, wow, that's soon, right? So October 4th, put that in your calendars, is 1.9, 1.10, all right? What's going on? Hey, Damien, what up, gamer? 112106. And is it Qnu? Is it Quinu or Qnu? Quinu? Okay, so back to what I was saying earlier. So yes, we are receiving 1.9 and 1.10 October 4th. Now, here's the catch, which I did just make a video about. It's not the entire update, okay? It's not the entire update of 1.9 and 1.10, which I know some of you might be a little upset about. I'm going to tell you guys why you shouldn't be upset, though. So, yes, we are now receiving the entire update of 1.9 and 1.10. So, dual wielding will not be coming. The Electro Wings will also not be coming yet. Keyword is yet, right? We're not receiving these features yet. But one thing you guys should keep in mind is that 4J Studios is doing a lot more than Mojang is doing. 4J Studios, they port and they also introduce quite a bit of content that they don't have to, that Mojang doesn't have to worry about. They don't have to worry about like battle mode, and they don't have to worry about, you know, keeping track of all of the texture packs and skin packs and all of the other mini games and the mashup packs too. So 4J Studios is doing a lot simultaneously that other developers don't have to worry about. So just keep that in mind, that 4J Studios is probably working on a lot of projects, some of which obviously is the Chinese mythology mashup pack, and who else knows what they're working on. They could be working on the Halloween mashup pack, they could be working on birthday skin packs, right? So I'm just trying to say that just because we're not receiving the entire update of 1.9 and 1.10 doesn't mean that it's because they're slacking off, or it's because they don't really care about the other features. More than likely, they're still working on these features. It just means that, you know, it's going to be down the line. It's going to be probably a month or 2 months down the line. You know what I'm saying? Any thoughts on when dual wielding is coming? Damien, I would speculate, and the key word is speculate here, because I'm not a 4J Studios employee, but it would make sense if I were 4J Studios to release another update around the holidays. And this is typically what they do, right? They release an update toward the holidays. Last year, it was like early January, late December. I think it was late December. I think it was early January for Wii U. But anyways, they tend to release updates toward the holidays because they know that's when the most people are out and can play these updates. So, I would say that we're receiving 1.9, 1.10, parts of it, next month, October 4th. And we'll probably get the rest of the update and the features at the end toward the holidays. That's just my theory. You guys feel free to speculate. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's a coin toss, but it would make sense, right? It would only make sense for them to do it that way. Hello. Yeah. If all they have to do is port it, they should be going way faster than Mojang. That's not true. That's not true. I forget who put it this way, but you gotta consider, right? Mojang is technically just PC. They're technically just PC. That's where they started on. 4J Studios has to port all of these versions of Minecraft to different consoles. And they're all different, right? They're all different. The Wii U, the PS3, ps-vita, PS4, Xbox One, 360. It's not like you're copying and pasting something. Why am I green? Why am I green, man? I'm just noticing that. I don't have any green on me. This is gonna bother me. Right, they're not copying and pasting the exact same version to every single console. They have to, who knows, they have to recode or something. It takes a long time, and I'm sure it's probably a lot more technical. I'm not like a computer engineer. I can't really explain how they do it. All I know is that they have to worry about a lot more things and a lot more technicalities than Mojang has to, considering they got 6 consoles and Mojang only has 1 system. So, you know, yeah. That's just all. Igloos and polar bears, yes. I mean, you should be excited for at least that. I mean, igloos and polar bears were literally, guys, igloos and polar bears were literally like introduced like 2 or 3 months ago. That's really fast. It hasn't even been that long since we learned about igloos and polar bears, and we're getting them next, like in a week and a half. So that's just mind-blowing to me. You know, if you're comparing it to how we would normally have it, right? Usually Mojang releases these updates, and then like a year and a half later, the console gets it. But the thing is, we're about to get, you know, polar bears and igloos, and that hasn't been out that long. Yeah. So honestly, there's a lot to look forward to. And here's another thing, right? Here's another thing. So we're getting a new mashup pack, and I just want to discuss everything that you guys are getting in this mashup pack, because it's a ton of content. If you guys don't know about mashup packs, if you don't have one, you definitely want to hop on this, because we're getting a new mashup pack on October 4th, the same day. So basically a mashup pack, you're getting all of this new content. You're getting like new music, new texture packs, and new skin packs. But get this, man. You're getting 41 new skins, right? You're getting 41 skins from a mashup pack. That's a ton of skins. And you're getting 13 new songs, as well as obviously the whole like Chinese mythology theme. So, I mean, you got to be excited for this. I mean, we're getting a ton of content just from the mashup pack alone. You know? So another thing is banners, right? Now, I know it's easy to be mad about not getting the Electro Wings. It's super easy to be upset about that. I would say that you're sort of justified, and I would say at the same time that you should probably reevaluate how you think about this. right? So we're not getting the Electro Wings, and we're not getting dual wielding, which, let's be honest, a lot of you guys don't even like dual wielding, so you shouldn't really be complaining about that. But, okay, so we're not getting Electro Wings. That's okay, though. As of right now, that's okay. We're getting that later down the line, but you also have to consider that we've been begging for banners for such a long time. It's gotten to the point where I've just gotten tired of hearing about banners, and we're getting banners now. So, you know, we should definitely applaud 4J Studios for that. Honestly, at this point, I thought a lot of us were considering that they probably weren't going to add banners. At least I consider the fact that they probably weren't going to add banners at this point, because it's what, a 1.7, 1.8 feature? So we're getting banners, so that's something to be happy about. You want to dual wielding? Okay, there's pros and cons to dual wielding. There's pros and cons to dual wielding, and we'll get into that at a later date. Honestly, at this point, I would like dual wielding. I would also like to have, and I think someone mentioned this at the 4J Studios panel, if they add dual wielding, they should give you an option to turn it off. They should give you an option to turn off dual wielding, but we'll go into that at a later date. But guys, thank you so much for crushing the like. We're almost at 50 likes, which is pretty cool. Or 30 likes. I don't know why I said 50. Yeah, what's up, Young? Teddy, hello, Catman. Who else is in here? Hey, Farley. So, yes, some of the features, but I want to talk about, for the majority of this stream, I want to focus on 1.11, man. Wow. Where do we even start with 1.11? I don't even know where to start with 1.11. It was, the whole presentation was just mind-blowing from start to finish. The presentation for 1.11 was just, I don't even know where to start, like I said. So, yes, 1.11 is called the Exploration Update. Now, I've talked about this a lot of times. Like, I know a lot of you guys already know that for the most part, I just like survival Minecraft. I appreciate survival Minecraft for the most part more than anything else. It's just what I find enjoyment out of. So to have a new update centered around survival and exploration was such a gift. So shout out to Jeb, man. Jeb is such a boss and a legend. So yes, we are receiving a ton of crazy stuff, man. I was about to cuss, but we're receiving a ton of crazy features from the exploration update that, I mean, I was like, holy cow. The treasure map, guys. The treasure map, man. I was like, oh my gosh. It was like, wow. It was like Assassin's Creed was just like knocking on my head right here. We're getting treasure maps, okay? We're getting treasure maps in Minecraft. These treasure maps are going to be crucial and detrimental to finding woodland mansions, okay? So if you guys watch the stream, if not, it's okay. I got a video on my channel about the woodland mansions. So, you know, the woodland mansions, which ironically enough, I don't want to say it resembles this, but it vaguely sort of does. There's a lot of similarities with this mansion. But anyways, the woodland mansion is like, it's almost like a haunted house type of thing, right? It's like a haunted type of mansion thing. And I don't know if it's going to be located in different biomes, but at least the way they had it showcased, it was in a roofed forest biome. So that was pretty cool to see that. But going back, the only way you can find a woodland mansion is through the treasure maps. Yeah, that was sick, man. It was like a haunted mansion. It was really awesome. Yeah, your parents do it. there are younglings here. Yes, the woodland mansion is going to be, and going back to what I said, man, I love, like, one of my favorite things to do is just like play survival and discover new stuff, right? Discovering new biomes, and having a treasure map adds a new element to Minecraft that didn't exist. So this is like sort of a way to get people to go out and explore, and that whole thing fascinates me. I'm so excited for 1.11. All right, so the woodland mansion, so you're getting like 3 new type of mob, I don't want to call them bosses. I mean, Jeb said they weren't bosses, so they're not bosses, right? He said they weren't, so they're not. So I'm not going to call them bosses, but they could do some work, man. They could do some damage here. Did I delete what they are? So we got like, okay, here they are. So I'll just read straight from it. A new bunch of mobs who inhabit the woodland mansions. They're a mean lot who attack intruders with deadly magic and summon flying imps called Vexes. Flying imps called Vexes. So, yes, it was pretty interesting to see all of it go down. And from the most part, I think all the danger comes not from the individual monsters in there, but as a group, right? So from what I saw in the actual gameplay footage, you can get swarmed very quickly. You can get surrounded very quickly for the most part because you're indoors, right? So when you're indoors, things happen a lot quicker. So from what I saw, the danger lies in being surrounded by all of these enemies. The Vexus, I think one was called like the Vindicator, which I think summons magic. So a lot of the danger will be indoors, being surrounded. So you gotta always consider like, A, are you like ready for this? Do you have the correct armor, the correct weapons? B, do you have an exit plan just in case things go downhill? So that was pretty cool to see everything happen indoors like that. Thank you guys for being so positive today. I really appreciate all the positivity. And thank you for liking as well. Yes, so that was very, very exciting. 1.11 is probably the best part about Minecon overall, was just seeing that presentation, because this is everything that I wanted in an update. However, what I really wanted was flying dragons, tameable flying dragons, but who knows when we'll get that? Probably never. I'm keeping my fingers crossed though. I wanna tame a dragon, you know what I'm saying? But okay, moving on though. So we got the treasure maps. We got woodland mansions. We got all the cool stuff like Vexes and Vindicators. And then they had something else. What was it called? It was like the thing that allows you to come back from death. And I think they called it, if I go on my channel right now, I'll find it. But it was like Tomb. Anyways, basically what it is that if you die, you can come back to life, which I thought was really interesting. It wasn't really an original idea, let's face it. Like a lot of other games have tried and actually successfully done this type of feature where if you die, technically you can come back to life, or you get a second chance, right? Second chance, second life, whatever you want to call it. So just to have that as an option, Totem of Undying, that's what it's called. I had a brain fart, man. It's been a long day. So Totem of Undying is what they're calling it. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Totem of Undying. So that's also coming in 1.11. So I thought that was pretty cool to see that. But, yeah, like I said, I wasn't like, when I saw it at first, I was like, ooh. I wasn't like that. I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting. You come back when you die. I'm not sure, though. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's worth all that effort, because in order to get the Totem of Undying, you have to first go to the mansion, the Woodland Mansion, and you probably have to defeat the Vindicator. He wasn't really specific on how. He said that you will get an item from the mansion, and that item is going to be like the Totem of Undying. So that's a lot of work just to get that totem. I'm not even sure if it's worth all that work, but either way, I'm gonna get it. I just felt like they probably could have given us something better. Maybe even like another variation of the Electro Wings or something. You know, I don't know about that. That's the only thing I was like, ooh, I mean, as an item, I think I would have preferred something cooler, but that's just my opinion. I heard you spawn in a tombstone. Frostwalker, yeah, that's lit, bro. Frostwalker is pretty lit. So, actually, it's in the gameplay footage I just uploaded on my video. So, Frostwalker, which many of you might know if you play PC, but it's like these boots that, you know, you can add an enchantment on, which I don't have it right here, but it'd be like Frostwalker 1, 2. I think there's a 3, maybe a 2, but Frostwalker allows you to walk on water. Walk on water, right? So you're walking on water, and when you walk on water, it turns to ice, and then it melts eventually, depending on the biome that you're in. So I think that's pretty cool, to be able to walk on water. I'm still... Here's the thing, though. You're not going to be able to use... It's not going to stack with Depth Strider, so I don't think you'll be able to use both of these enchantments on your boots. So if you like Depth Strider, which I love Depth Strider, I think I would still choose Depth Strider over the other enchantment. I don't think you can stack both of them. So that's the only thing you're gonna have to worry about. Do you want to walk on water or do you want to walk underwater? So I think I would prefer walking underwater, in my opinion. So that's my opinion. You guys let me know, which one do you like more? Depth Strider or do you like Frostwalker? I would have to say Depth Strider's probably is more focused around how I play Minecraft. If I'm underwater, more than likely I'm trying to avoid damage. Like, let's go to exit without saving, right? If I'm walking underwater, more than likely I'm doing it on purpose because I want to avoid damage. So, I guess it really all comes down to how you want to play Minecraft. But much easier way to get around with Frostwalker, because every time I use a boat, it breaks or runs away. Yes, there are chests in igloos. So the igloos are, how do I describe it? It's more like a dungeon type of thing, right? Igloos are more like a dungeon than anything. So I could build an igloo for you guys and basically show you like block by block what it looks like. That was a fail. But basically igloos, they're not like... One second. The igloos... I miss this world so much. This is my survival world. But igloos are not like pyramid, or they're not like finding a desert temple or a jungle temple in that respect, where you have a lot of loot. Igloos are more like a dungeon. We got haters in here? Oh, we do. It's all good. If you don't like my channel, go ahead and leave, man. Nobody's forcing you here. But igloos are like a dungeon, right? So when you go... Actually, man, I should have just stayed in creative. I don't know why I just did that. For Depth Strider. That's right, Depth Strider. But anyways, back to igloos. So there's really nothing special about igloos, honestly. And I know that's probably a bummer to some of you. But igloos aren't too special. I would say... out of everything, the fact that we're getting polar bears is probably the best part of this update. But back to igloos, you know, you get a villager and then you get a zombie villager beneath an igloo. So what you guys are gonna see in an igloo, right? Everybody knows what an igloo looks like. I mean, honestly, let's be real here. Be real. That igloos aren't too special on the outside, but what you're gonna see on the inside is like a bunch of carpet. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna like just, you know, get rid of the carpet, and then you're gonna notice like I think it's a trap door. But anyways, underneath is a cell type of dungeon thing, and you're gonna have villagers. You're gonna have one villager, and then you're gonna have one zombie villager. So you're gonna have one villager and one zombie villager beneath the igloo. So the catch is you can convert both. Not convert both. You can convert the zombie villager into a regular villager. Ironically enough, that's how I got every single one of these villagers. We converted a zombie villager because all the villagers died off. So we converted a zombie villager into a regular villager. And they just reproduced like rabbits and gerbils. I mean, these guys are they just reproduce like it's crazy. So, yes. These guys are just mad, I swear. All from a zombie villager. So, I mean, I guess that's the most interesting thing about an igloo. Yeah. I found an enchanted book with efficiency 5. Yeah, so igloos are interesting. I wouldn't say it's like, you know, a desert temple. Desert temples are probably still the best. In terms of loot, I mean, obviously ocean monuments, you can't really compare that, but you can get some crazy stuff from desert temples. So igloos aren't going to like replace that by any means, you know, they're just not going to replace that void. So, yes. Another thing, there's actually a couple other things we're getting from 1.11, which is pretty cool. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. If you are new, welcome. Glad to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. You're back? Welcome back. So yes, we discussed a lot of the cool stuff. So, we haven't discussed llamas, man. Llamas. Wow, where do I start with llamas? I think every single one of my YouTuber friends, when we saw that, we were like, what? What is going on? Llamas. Yes, llamas are coming to Minecraft, to every single version of Minecraft, eventually. Keyword eventually. PC's getting it the 28th? The 28th, right? I think it's the 28th. PC is getting llamas and all that cool stuff. I hope I didn't mess up my dates, man. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. Is it the 28th? I made a video about this yesterday. Yes, the 28th. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, okay. Alright, so, PC, you guys are getting llamas the 28th. Snapshot comes down, 28th. So, wow. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, okay? I'm not a fan of llamas. Now, before you guys go crazy, I'm not a fan of llamas myself. Personally, I would have preferred like gorillas or like grizzly bears would have been lit, bro. Grizzly bears or pandas, I think I would have been more excited for that. But llamas, what they sold me on was how the llamas sort of played around in Minecraft. So they spit at mobs, bro. The llamas will spit at hostile mobs, which is pretty cool. They will attack hostile mobs. I was like, holy cow, yes. Another thing is they like to herd together. I think I heard Jeb say like they herd together. I'm not sure if they do that all the time or if they only do that during danger, when they're in danger or something. Yeah, guys, let's see if we can crush 50 likes though. Yeah, so, yeah, the llamas are... They're not my favorite animals by any means. I'm not a llama fan. In fact, like, mountain goats are pretty cool. But, the llamas, the way they interact in Minecraft is going to be really exciting. I think being able to add, like, armor, add, like a decorative armor type of thing. They showcased, like, adding, like, a piece of carpet, and then it changed the whole look of the llama. That was pretty cool. Another thing that they did was they were able to ride on the llamas, as well as add a chest. So, that was really impressive, being able to add a chest on the llamas. Now, I'm not... Just from the whole concept of a llama, it's not going to be fast. Like, llamas aren't really fast. In fact... I'm quite curious how fast llamas can go. I'm about to Google this, man. I'm really curious now. Yes, llamas are coming this week, guys. They're coming actually this week. How fast? How fast can a llama? 35 miles per hour. Holy cow. That... Are you serious? What? How do llamas go that quick? How fast does a horse go? Now I'm really curious. This is ridiculous. How do llamas get up like that? What? You're saying... No way. They're saying a llama is faster than a horse. How? How, Sway? Bro, I'm learning something new every day, man. Always learn something. That is ridiculous. I would never have guessed that. Wow, I'm gonna have to read up on that some other time. They're saying a llama is faster than a horse. Okay, I just get like geeked out about that stuff, man. Wow, okay, so I don't know how they're gonna be in Minecraft. Are they gonna be faster than horses? If they're like, if Google isn't lying, man, yeah, they should be. Yeah, llamas should be faster than horses. I'm not sure how that's gonna be though. I would hope that they are faster in Minecraft than... That'd be sick, man. Because not only do the llamas attack mobs, but they'll be quicker too. So that's really interesting. I'm not sure. This really has me curious. I might have to tweet at 4J Studios about this, because I'm like, you gotta make llamas quicker. You gotta make llamas quicker, man. Like, you gotta make them faster if they're if they're quicker than horses. You can't. Here's my fear, though. Here's my fear. I think they're gonna make them like mules. I think they're gonna make them like mules. Or donkeys, one or the other. I don't think they're gonna put them on the same level. How are they faster than horses, man? I gotta leave Google. I'll just Google this stuff all day. I don't know how they're faster than horses. That makes no sense. How? How do llamas get that quick? That's really interesting, though. I would never have guessed. But yes, llamas are finally coming, which we were joking about it for a long time. I think it was almost like a meme in the Minecraft community, like, hey, llamas should come, llamas should come. And we're getting llamas. Ironically enough, they are coming. So yes, they're dropping this week, the 28th, which is Wednesday, I think. We need more water animals. That would be interesting. You know, you're telling the wrong person. You guys need to be telling Mojang and 4J Studios. I want like a dragon animal. Like, I want to be able to like tame a dragon and like fly with it and like burn sheep or something, or have like a I don't know, some other type of sky creature would be pretty cool. Sharks? I don't know, man. Sharks would probably kill you. I don't know. Wow, thank you guys for 50 likes, by the way. So yes, we discussed llamas. We discussed a lot of the cool stuff coming from 1.11 as well as title update 43. So this is a wealth of information from Minecon 2016, man. Now I have to ask you guys, what was your favorite part of Minecon? What was like the most surprising thing, or the most enjoyment you felt during Minecon? Did you guys like enjoy the build battles, the build offs, or did you enjoy Mojang's panel, or did you enjoy like 4J Studios? I mean, what did you guys like? Pretend the update we're getting banners and polar bears, etc. is like food. That's true. That's a good way of looking at it. You know, we're receiving an update a lot sooner than we typically would. I mean, we're receiving this update even before Halloween, which is basically unheard of. So yeah, we are receiving like an appetizer. Someone said an appetizer earlier, and that's a good analogy. That's a good way of looking at this. It's an appetizer for more to come. Like, we already know the Electro Wings and dual wielding will come in the future. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's a very good way of looking at it, you know? More mini games. Yes, that's something that was brought up a couple times in the Minecraft panel. The 4J Studios panel was more mini games. They wouldn't say which mini game they were adding, though. That's the only thing. They weren't going to tell us what they were working on. Maybe for legal reasons, maybe because, I don't know, they wanted to tease us. They always tease us, man. Every part of it, every minute. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. What about polar bears? You already know polar bears are coming, Jaeger. It's going to be great. They're going to be hostile toward other mobs. You can't ride them, though. At least, I don't know. If 4J Studios could code them differently, where you could ride them, that'd be pretty cool. But I highly doubt they're going to be rideable, at least for the console. So that'd be really unique. But, I mean, can you imagine riding a polar bear? Polar bears attack by rearing, yeah. Or passive. Adults are neutral, hostile if attacked. Obviously, everything's hostile if you attack it. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to ride these. I mean, it'd be pretty cool, but I don't think 4J Studios is going to change anything about polar bears. So, I mean, I don't really see that happening. It'd be great if you could ride them, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's next Wednesday. It's this Wednesday, September 28th is, are you talking about, wait, are you talking about TU40, yeah, Title Update 43 is next week. As for the 1.11 Exploration Update, that's this week. So we're getting new content this week and next week. So you gotta love that, man. That's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Hey! Are Electro Wings coming to console? Yes, they are. So, they are, and I watched the entire 4J Studios panel like 10 times, right? So, they didn't give us a release date on when that's going to happen. All they said was that they are going to come. That's all they said, was that they are going to come, and they didn't give us a date as to when that's going to happen. So, they were very tight-lipped about the entire update, specifically about those features. The Electro Wings and the excuse me, not the combat update. The Electro Wings and dual wielding, they didn't really talk much about. So, but they are coming. So you got to realize this is something that is going to come later down the line. Stealth, do you think they'll add the minigame Dominant? Sergeant Google, I have no idea what that minigame is, and I play a ton of minigames. You have to tell me what that is. Dominant? I don't know which minigames they're gonna add. I think Skywars has to be the next one, man. They gotta add Skywars. Like, they have to be asked that question like 1,000 times a day. Or Build Off, like Skywars or Build Off. Like, there's no other. I can't think, I mean, maybe Egg Wars, but that's sort of, like, repetitive, right? Like, I really want Skywars. I want Skywars so much, as I stare at a Skywars right now. So... how banners are going to work? I could explain it, but it's one of those things that's best learned. I mean, it's one of those things that's easier to explain when you do it. But the way banners are going to work is similar to how you would technically craft a firework. At least somewhat. So, I basically, like, the main ingredients is going to be like a dye. I think you're gonna need dyes. You're gonna need wool. And if you're trying to do like specific type of banners, like with designs on them and such, you're gonna need a combination of like more dyes and more wools. But if you're trying to do stuff like with like a creeper face, you're gonna need a creeper skull. You know, with the skull, if you're trying to have like a skull banner, you're gonna need like a skeleton skull and so forth. But for the most part, what you'll need is you're gonna need dyes right here. You're gonna need dyes and you're gonna need wool. So those are gonna be like your top main ingredients, as well as some wood. I think sticks, right? Sticks. Dominate is domination from COD, except you capture the beacons. That sounds pretty cool. I bet a Call of Duty fanboy made that. It's just domination. Okay, that's pretty cool. I played that then. I played that with Trutriz and Merc way back when except we used wool. We used wool. No, that was capture the flag. That was capture the flag. That's pretty cool though. We did capture the flag. Hello. Thanks guys for just supporting the stream. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to be wrapping things up momentarily. We're going to be wrapping the stream up momentarily. I think I discussed everything, guys. We discussed 1.11, the exploration update. We discussed Title Update 43, which will have 1.9 as well as 1.10. We discussed Minecon. I mean, there's a lot to go over still, but I might make more videos about that later. So overall, I'm really excited, guys. This is a great time to be a Minecrafter. This is a great time to be part of the Minecraft community. And I think it's funny every time someone says Minecraft's boring, Minecraft is getting old and such. I'm like, Minecraft is in the best stage it has ever been. I've never seen Minecraft stronger than it ever has. Pocket Edition is surging. The console is getting stronger with mini games, mashup packs. I mean, they even talked about larger multiplayer. So this is great, man. This is a great time to just be a part of Minecraft, and I'm really excited for the future. So I think that's a great way to end the stream. So guys, check out my previous videos. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I'd love to see you guys in future content. Thumbs up as well. Thumbs up, thumbs up. And I think that's about it for now. Yeah. You guys can discuss in the comments as well what mini games you would like to see. Check out my other videos. You guys have a fantastic day. Woo! Bye. Bye, everybody. Peace. Take care.